And again, it's a bit of a buzzword. I think in general terms, it should be just transformation, really. It's an ongoing process that you should be thinking about because, to be honest, digital transformation is not really new. Transformation has occurred throughout history. New technologies have arisen. It might be the printing press. It could be the internet. Something has occurred that businesses now need to either absorb, adapt, respond to in some fashion. And in terms of digital, we've seen huge amounts of change in a relatively historic short period of time, but from a business perspective, still within timescales that we can act upon. Whether that be microchips to the intervention of the internet to apps and cloud architecture. These are all things that we've seen coming, that we've heard about coming, and in the majority of cases, businesses has started to adapt and think about how to work through that process. So it's not particularly new, but we do need better ways of understanding and measuring where the market's going. We need better ways of understanding and measuring how our company is adapting to those situations. But the general problem around digital transformation is no one can really say what it is for certain. We have lots of different definitions in the market, and they vary wildly in kind of how they approach them. So there's, at the very top level, there's the changes that digital technology causes or influences in all aspects of human life. That's a very broad subject in saying digital causes change, and it's how you kind of deal with them. Within technology, a digital transformation occurs when you use digital technology to change the way you operate, particularly, and this theme occurs a lot around customers, how you interact with your customers, how you serve those customers, how those customers can deal with you and speak to you. We see digital and customers being tied up very closely around that. And the very value is created is increasingly becoming more digital. Digital transformation represents the quest to understand how disruptive technology affects the digital customer experience. Again, the term customer being raised there. And one of the kind of more succinct definitions, which I actually quite like, is that it's just to radically improve the performance and reach of enterprises. Really, it's just this ongoing approach to your business and how you're going to do that. Our own definition of digital transformation focuses on 3 different areas, and this is specific to digital transformation rather than general transformation. Using digital technology to change the way you operate, particularly around customer interactions and the way value is created. So we've used that theme there. Using digital technology to solve traditional business problems. So there are ongoing challenges that businesses will always face. But there are multiple solutions, and we're increasingly seeing that digital can play a part in most of those solutions. Integrating digital technology into all areas of your business. If that's not already happening, that needs to be at least on a roadmap towards somewhere that you're thinking about. Not necessarily wholesale, because there are many industries still that don't necessarily operate in a digital way, but integrating elements of digital technology to help efficiency, operational cost, marketing elements of the core technology. We're increasingly seeing that anything that can increase your competitive advantage is a good thing to happen. But
I was just going to ask, what do you mean by traditional business problems?
So businesses generally are focused on some core themes. If you're the CEO of the business, you're not necessarily thinking in terms of digital technology every day. You're thinking about revenue, you're thinking about profit, you're thinking about what the EBITDA is looking like, share price, the complexities of managing a large organization, the complexities of dealing with employees and HR issues, and these day-to-day operational issues that you face. And that could be as simple as, how do we get messaging around the business? How do we convey meaning? How do we bring efficiency into the warehouse? And how do we bring efficiency into, you could be a brewer and that business hasn't really, what you're actually making hasn't changed for hundreds, if not thousands of years, but you can still apply digital technology around that to make more efficiencies into the process, to make more understanding within the business about kind of what you're trying to achieve, to communicate better, to market better. It's wrapping digital around traditional businesses. It's not necessarily saying that you have to throw out what you do as your core business. That's absolutely not what you should be looking at. It's really what's complementary to the core business to take it forward, to make sure it lasts into the long term.